Now, in this topic, I discussed the Newton's forward, interpolation formula. And the second one, Newton's backward interpolation formula. And Gauss forward Gauss backward Lagrange's. These four are equally spaced. Lagrange's and divided difference. Newton's divided difference formula. These are unequal. These are the four topics that you have to complete it at the second. Now, first we move into the Newton's forward interpolation formula or Newton's Gregory's interpolation formula. Newton's forward interpolation formula. Newton's forward interpolation formula. Okay. Or Gregory's. Gregory. Newton's Gregory forward interpolation formula, like this. Right. Let y is equal to f of x. Coming to the derivation of the formula. Let y is equal to f of x. Take the values takes the values y0, y1, y0, comma y1, y2, and so on, corresponding to the values corresponding to the values x0 plus h, comma x0 plus 2h, etc., etc. Here x is equally spaced. X is equispaced. Bracket lo raskondi. That we have to very important. X is equispaced. Stop. Suppose it is required to evaluate f of x. Suppose it is required to evaluate f of x. To evaluate f of x. To evaluate f of x for x is equal to x naught plus ph. X is equal to x naught plus ph, where p is any real number. Where p is any real number. Here x is equal to x naught plus ph means that means p is equal to x minus x naught by h. P is equal to x minus x naught by h. Right? Write down below. For any real number p, for any real number p, we define E. We define E such that e power p of x, e power p of f of x is equal to, what is the formula for this one? Anyone? f of x plus ఇక్కడ n ఉంటే nh అవుతుంది, p ఉంది కాబట్టి ph. f of x plus ph. X plus ph. Okay. Now we have to expand this one by applying the. Now we know the value of E is equal to 1 plus delta. E is equal to 1 plus delta. We can write this one as yp is equal to f of x plus ph is equal to e power p. Here we have to take for x naught. We have to take for x naught. E power p f of x naught. E power p f of x naught. Now what is the value of E? E is equal to 1 plus delta. Since E is equal to 1 plus delta, that we have to apply here, that is equal to 1 plus delta whole power p into f of x naught. F of x naught is nothing but y naught. F of x naught is nothing but y naught. Now we have to expand 1 plus x whole power by binomial theorem. What is the binomial theorem? That is equal to 1 plus p delta plus p into p minus 1 by factorial 2 delta square plus p into p minus 1 into p minus 2 by factorial 3 delta cube and so on of y naught. Right? Now take y naught inside that function, that is equal to yp is equal to y naught plus p into delta y naught plus p into p minus 1 by factorial 2 delta square y naught delta square y naught plus so on. Right? This is called a polynomial of nth degree. A polynomial of nth degree. If y is equal to f of x is a polynomial of nth degree, polynomial of nth degree అయితే then n plus 1th degree polynomial differences are equal to 0. Then delta power n plus 1 y naught and higher differences will be 0. And higher differences will be 0. Will be 0. So what do we finally get? Nth degree polynomial. Therefore, we have yp is equal to y naught plus p into delta y naught plus p into p minus 1 into delta square y naught by factorial 2 plus etc up to nth degree p into p minus 1 into etc p minus n plus 1 ఆర్ లేదంటే దీన్ని ఇలా పెట్టి ఇలా రాసుకోవచ్చు ఇంటూ బై ఫ్యాక్టోరియల్ n into delta power n y naught into delta power n y naught is called the Newton's forward interpolation formula that we have tried in the next phase is called the Newton's forward interpolation formula. Now you note down one note here, very important. Newton's forward interpolation formula ఎప్పుడు apply చేస్తాము? Higher values forward అంటే పైన నుంచి పైకి దగ్గరగా వాల్యూ ఉన్నప్పుడు that we have to apply. This formula is used to interpolate the value of y interpolate the value of y near the beginning set of table values, near the beginning set of values. Near the beginning set of values. Now similarly we can define the Newton's backward interpolation parameter. Forward ante delta apply chestam, backward ante kindi nunchi, that means the del operator that we have to use. Now Newton's backward interpolation formula. Newton's backward interpolation formula. As usual, we have right. Let y is equal to f of x be the function. Let y is equal to f of x be the function take the values y0, y1, y2, so on, corresponding to the values corresponding to the values x0, comma x0 plus h, comma x0 plus 2h, so on, of x. ఇది కూడా బ్రాకెట్ లో ఈక్విస్పేస్డ్. Equispace. Suppose it is required to evaluate f of x for x is equal to xn plus ph. అక్కడ ఏం తీసుకుంటాము, x is equal to x0 plus ph. ఇక్కడ p is equal to x minus xn by h. Where p is any real number. Any real number. Right? Now, then yp is equal to f of xn plus ph, that is equal to e power p f of xn, e power p f of xn. e power p ని ఎలా రాయొచ్చు, e power -1 whole power minus p గా రాయొచ్చు కదా. దట్ ఈస్ వెరీ వెరీ ఇంపార్టెంట్. ఇక్కడ బాగా గుర్తుపెట్టుకోవాలి. e power -1 whole power minus p into f of xn. f of xn is equal to yn. What is the formula for e power -1? E power -1 is equal to 1 minus delta. That is very very important. That we have to note down. E power -1 is equal to 1 minus delta. that we have to apply this formula in the next page. Okay. That is equal to yp is equal to 1 minus delta whole power minus p into yn. This is in the form of 1 minus x whole power minus n. 1 minus x whole power minus n binomial expansion. అన్ని ఏమవుతాయి మనకు ప్లస్లు వస్తాయి. దట్ ఈస్ ఈక్వల్ టు 1 ప్లస్ p del not del delta కాదు del p del plus p into p plus 1. That is very important. By factorial 2 into delta square plus p into p plus 1 into p plus 2 by factorial 3 delta cubed plus so on of yn plus so on of yn. Now take yn inside this function. That is equal to yp is equal to yn plus p into del yn plus p into p plus 1 by factorial 2 del square yn plus so on. Right? Up to we have to take n degrees because of power n plus 1 derivatives are equal to 0. Therefore, we have to take up to etc. p into p plus 1 etc. p plus n minus 1 by factorial n into del power n yn. Del power n yn. This is called Newton's backward interpolation formula. Is called Newton's backward interpolation formula. Right? So backward వచ్చేసి beginning of the table, forward వచ్చేసి beginning of the table values కి వాడతాము. Backward వచ్చేసి ending of the table values కి దగ్గరగా ఉన్నప్పుడు వాడతాము. Note down the note also. Very important note of this one also. This formula is used. This formula is used for interpolating the values of y, for interpolating the values of y near the end of this, near the end of a set of tabulated values. Tabulated values. End of set of tabulated values. This is the important point related to the backward. Now we have to do one problem which is related to both forward and backward interpolation problem. That we have to see. Note on the question. Estimate the population in 1895 and 1925 by using the following statistics. By using the following statistics. Okay. Okay. Shall I move the slide? Data next page lo rasukundam. Note on the values. Year, bracket lo X values, population corresponding Y. (1891), 1901, 1911, 1901, then 1911, then 1921, then 1931. Corresponding Y values population 46, 66, 81, 93, 101. Not. So we have to find out 1895, 1925. Actually, this is called, here is there and here is there. One value is the beginning of the table and other value is the ending of the table. Therefore, for the beginning of the table value, we have to use Newton's forward interpolation formula. For ending of the table value, we have to use Newton's backward interpolation formula. Okay, first we have to prepare the table, Newton's forward difference table, or both it has X, and simply we have to write Y and delta Y and delta square Y, then delta cubed Y, delta power 4Y. Now write down the values here. 1891, 1901, 1911, then 1921, then 1931. Corresponding by values 46, 66, 81, 93, and 101. Right? Now, as usual, we can find out the differences. Chapanana, we can use the different colors, or easily we have to identify. First forward. 46, 66 minus 46. Chapali. Please respond.
23.
Very good. 20. Next, 81 minus 66.
15.
15. Next, 93 minus 81.
12.
12. Next, 101 minus 93. 8. Okay. Next again, change the color. Tell me the differences. Minus 5.
Minus 3.
Minus 3.
Minus 4.
Minus 4. These are the second. Next, third level. Again, change the color. What is this one?
2.
2. And this one?
Minus 1.
Minus 1. Then next, red color. This is equal to?
Minus 3.
Minus 3. So, పైన నుంచి తీసుకున్న వాల్యూస్ వచ్చేసి ఫార్వర్డ్ టేబుల్ వాల్యూస్, కింది నుంచి వచ్చేసేటి బ్యాక్వర్డ్. అంటే ఏమి? దిస్ ఈజ్ కాల్డ్ del y, del square y, del cubed y, del power 4 of y. దిస్ ఇస్ వెరీ వెరీ ఇంపార్టెంట్. ఒకే టేబుల్లోనే రెండు రాసుకోవాలి మనం. ఇప్పుడు చూడండి, ఐ కెన్ యూజ్ ద డిఫరెంట్ కలర్ షేడ్. Okay, this is forward. Forward. So కింద నుంచి తీసుకున్నాం అనుకో, I can use on some more different color. This is backward. అర్థమైందా? కింద నుంచి తీసుకుంటే ఫార్వర్డ్, పై నుంచి తీసుకుంటే బ్యాక్వర్డ్. నౌ యూ హ్యావ్ టు నోట్ డౌన్ ది వాల్యూస్. ఇది వచ్చేసి y0, ఇది వచ్చేసి yn. ఓకే, ఇది డెల్టా y0, డెల్టా స్క్వేర్ y0, డెల్టా క్యూబ్డ్ y0, డెల్టా పవర్ 4 y0. పై వాల్యూస్. కింది వాల్యూ తీసుకుంటే del yn, del square yn, del cubed yn, del power 4 yn. Is it clear? Now first we have to note down the all values that are that we have to find out. Forward differences రాసుకోండి, కింద backward differences రాసుకోండి. Is it clear? This is very simple and easiest model problems. ఒకే దాంట్లో రెండు చేసామనుకో మీరు ఇంకెన్నైనా చేసుకోవచ్చు. ఫస్ట్ ఇక్కడ ఏం రాద్దాము, ఫార్వర్డ్ డిఫరెన్సెస్. ఫార్వర్డ్ డిఫరెన్సెస్. ఫార్వర్డ్ డిఫరెన్సెస్ కాబట్టి పైన నుంచి తీసుకునేటి. ఇక్కడ y0 దీని వాల్యూ తీసుకుంటాం. y0 ఇజ్ ఈక్వల్ టు ఎంత ఇచ్చాడు, 46. డెల్టా y0 ఎంతనైనా చెప్పుమా, డెల్టా y0 ప్లీజ్ రెస్పాన్స్. ఫార్వర్డ్ డిఫరెన్సెస్ పైన నుంచి డెల్టా y0 20. Delta square y0 -5. Delta cubed y0 2. Next delta power 4 y0 -3. ఇవి ఫార్వర్డ్ డిఫరెన్సెస్. కింద బ్యాక్వర్డ్ డిఫరెన్సెస్ కూడా రాయండి, విత్ డిఫరెంట్ కలర్ రాయండి. బ్యాక్వర్డ్ డిఫరెన్సెస్. బ్యాక్వర్డ్ అంటే yn. yn ఎంతమ్మా, 101. del yn ఎంత, 8. del square yn del square yn -4. del cubed yn -1. del power 4 yn minus. Right? Now to find first one by using forward difference table, to find second one by using backward difference table. Okay, now shall I move the page? Now to find f of 1895, which is near to 1895 near to x0, near to x0 is equal to x0 or y0? x0 ఎంతది, 18. ఎంతమ్మా వాల్యూ, 1891. So we have to use Newton's forward interpolation formula. Hence we have to use Newton's forward interpolation formula. Right? Now, what is the formula? Here, x naught is equal to 1891. X is equal to that we have to find out value. Which value we have to find out means that is called x. 1895. And here, what is the value of h? Difference of equally spaced. That is 1901 minus 1891. 10. Is it true? 1901 minus class interval. Class interval ఎంత ఉంది ఇక్కడ 1891. That is equal to 10. H is equal to 10. Therefore, P is equal to, what is the formula for P? P is equal to x minus x naught by h. X minus x naught by h. 1895 minus 1891 by h. ఎంతమ్మా చెప్పండి? Take the calculator. Take the calculator.
Zero 0.4, sir.
0.4. This is the P value. Now note down the formula. Yp is equal to y naught plus P into delta y naught plus P into P minus 1 by factorial 2 delta square y naught plus P into P minus 1 P minus 2 by factorial 3 delta cubed y naught plus P into P minus 1 P minus 2 P minus 3 by factorial 4 delta power 4 y naught. Now we have all the values that we have to substitute here. Here y naught is equal to the y naught is equal to 46. Y naught is equal to 46. Now substitute all the values. 46 plus 0.1. Calculator తీసుకొని చేయండి అమ్మా. 0.4 into delta y naught 20 plus 0.4 into 0.4 minus 1 by factorial 2 delta square y naught minus 5 plus 0.4 into 0.4 minus 1 into 0.4 minus 2 by factorial 3 delta cubed y naught into 2 plus 0.4 into 0.4 minus 1 into 0.4 minus 2 into 0.4 minus 3. 0.4 minus 1 minus 2 into 0.4 minus 3 by factorial 4 into minus 3. Calculate the value. Take the calculator and do the simple calculation. ఎంతమ్మా? చేయాలి నాన్న. Take the calculator, simple calculation. 46 plus 20 into 0.4 plus 0.4 into 0.6 into minus 5 into by 2 plus like that. Type చేయండి. క్యాలిక్యులేటర్ తో పని చేయకుండా కూర్చుంటే ఎట్లా? మరి ఎగ్జామినేషన్ లో మీరేగా చేయాల్సింది. What is this value? Please respond. What is f of 1895 population value?
54.8528.
54 point. చెప్పమ్మా.
54.8528.
0.8528. Okay. This is the answer. Okay. And again, we have to find the population in the year 1925 by using backward interpolation formula. By using backward interpolation formula. Now, to find f of 1925, which is near to last value. 1925 is near to yn values. Near to, that is, what is that value that we have near to? 1931. Corresponding yn values. So we have to use, hence we have to use Newton's backward interpolation formula. Here xn is equal to, what is the value of xn? 1931, last value. X is equal to 1925 and h is equal to 10. T is equal to x minus xn by h, that is equal to 1925 minus 1931 by 10. Right? ఎంత వస్తుందమ్మా చూడు. Now yp, the formula is equal to yn plus p into del yn plus, here is plus p into p plus 1 by factorial 2 delta del square yn plus p into p plus 1 into p plus 2 by factorial 3 del cubed yn plus p into p plus 1 into p plus 2 into p plus 3 by factorial 4 del power 4 yn. Now we have to substitute all the values. We can find out this value that we have to see in the tomorrow class. Do it as an exercise value. We have all the values, right? P value తెలుసు, yn value తెలుసు, del yn value తెలుసు, del square yn, del cubed yn, del power 4 1. We have to simply substitute that one. We get the answer. Okay. Thank you. See you tomorrow. Don't leave the class. I need to take the attendance. Any doubts? Please respond, anyone?
No, sir.
Okay. Shall I close the session?